Hey Aquarius, hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Shay, and here on the Sunshine channel we like to do tarot videos and soul care videos to help us navigate this thing we call life and shine a little light. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading. You may be feeling restricted right now. You may not be feeling like yourself. You may be very, very tired of being at home. I sense that you cannot stand it. You may feel stagnant. I do sense that there is this laziness that's going on. Maybe you just not feeling like doing anything. I feel like you don't feel as productive, whereas you are normally probably moving around, or you probably have something going, or there's work and there's friends and there's this and there's that, but like right now there may be nothing going on, and it's kind of out of your nature to not be able to be social and to be around people and to be helping people. And I sense that this kind of having to be at home thing, or like things to be the same every single day, is kind of not sitting well with you. But even if you are okay with it, you just may not, you may not be being yourself, and you may just be falling into just not doing nothing at all, which is very unlike you. So there's multiple things that I sense here. I sense that there is a restricting character in your life. Of course, every time I see Shango, I think of a father figure, but I do feel like there's someone who kind of is the law in your life to a degree, or they play that role. And so they are kind of exercising a level of restrictedness is what I'm picking up, but maybe not. I just feel like maybe there's just this restriction overall, just how you're feeling with the whole, stay at home order. You're not feeling it. I don't know. I just keep, every time I go to like say something different, you're just not feeling it, Aquarius. You're not feeling it. And I think this lack of structure and this lack of socialization is kind of making you want to rebel. You may be starting to show signs of doing things that you wouldn't normally do. You may be overeating. You may be sleeping too much. You may be kind of tempted to do something that you ain't got no business, and slide into some DMs you ain't got no business being in. Like you may be doing a lot of things to kind of distract yourself and to kind of keep yourself like up. But at the same time, I feel like your reading's kind of telling you that that's not what you need to do right now. That's not the kind of direction that you need to go. Some of you may be in the home, in your childhood home right now, as I'm sensing. I don't know who I'm talking to, but you may be in your childhood home, and that may be kind of bringing up some issues as well. I will give the advice that I'm being divinely guided to give you right now. If you can, figure out a way to solve the problems within that old home. Sometimes we have to go through all of these different problems, and then we kind of like complete all of the problems, but there's that one problem from like way back when that we still haven't done anything about. And I feel like that's what you're dealing with. It's like, okay, I fixed all of this stuff in my life. Now I have to deal with this problem from back when I was 12, or back when I was this way or that way. For some of you, I don't know who I'm talking to, but go ahead and see if you can solve that problem, or put some plans in place. Even if it's this person or this parental figure, figure out how you can make things balanced and harmonized in your life, because I see there's a lack of balance. But moving forward, and you're clarifying, of course, you just over it. You are ready to be done. You may be up at night. You may be anxious. You may not know how this is going to turn out, and there's no distraction. There's nowhere to run, so you're kind of very upset about that. And then there's also the Eight of Cups. When I saw this card, I instantly felt the need to tell you to let go of what you think things should be. Let go of how you think people are supposed to move. Let go of how you think you're supposed to be. Let go of how you think the world is supposed to operate. Like, let go of anything that you believe should be happening, because none of it's going to happen right now. And that's not a bad thing. That's not to say that you shouldn't be hopeful. That's not to say that you shouldn't be positive. I just think that the holding, fist clenched, holding on to your own ideals is what's actually making this a harder time for you than what it would normally be. Okay. Moving on, we have some advice cards that I pulled for you, and you actually got several. Use this time, if you can, to develop some new ideas. Maybe you have already started thinking of ideas, ways to make money, ways to improve your business, ways to improve your life. This is the time to kind of think those things up. I think something may pop up on you, or pop up in your mind that you can actually work on, and I feel like you need to kind of go with that, because I feel like you're being divinely guided to follow those ideas. Side note, also, if any of you are struggling with emotional issues, or like untapped, unhealed issues from like past relationships or past situation. It's time for healing. It's time to actually address them. Don't know who I'm speaking to. Moving forward. Okay, and then you got asked for your needs to be met. When I saw this, I instantly thought that, of course, you know, we all should pray to the divine and things of that nature, but I also think that it's okay to actually talk to people about what it is you need to feel better, if that makes any sense. Like, if there's any, like I said before, if there's any way that you can meet eye to eye with the person about something, this would be the perfect time to do so, is what I am sensing for you. You got detoxify your friendships. Well, detox your friendships rather. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. So I don't know, I don't sense that this is actual friendships. It may be for some of you. I sense that there is a person right now who's kind of cramping your style to a degree, and they're kind of getting on your nerves. They might be, again, too restricting. Back to this Shango character, back to this law character. There may be someone who's just really rough on the rules and just really just trying to cramp the way you see the world. And I feel like I'm not gonna say you can detoxify them from your life, because I mean, if this is your father, I mean, what you gonna do, throw him out? You might, I don't know. If you can try to come to an agreement with this person, or understand them better, or come up with a plan for how you're going to deal with them, if that makes any sense. Like, so if they are always yelling at you and you don't quite like yelling, you might listen to them and then you may not respond, and you may go into the next room and process, or you may respond but learn how to respond a little more kindly, you know, things of that nature. Like, I feel like that's going to be your goal. And then declutter and gratitude list. Obviously, if you guys got something that you need to declutter, this is the perfect time to do it. If you have a closet that's crazy, a room that's crazy, anything like that, spend some time cleaning up that area in your space if you can. And then I also feel like, back to ideas, declutter your mind. See if you can empty things out on paper. See if you can you know, write in your journal, things of that nature. But like, do a thorough decluttering of your time, your space, and your mind in the beginning of May. And then also a gratitude list. Count what it is that you're grateful for. You know what I mean? Actually write down or speak in the morning when you first wake up what it is that you are grateful for, down to your socks, down to having a roof over your head, down to having your health. Like, really, really, you know, get into your gratitude. And like I always like to say, if you are grateful for the things that you do have, you attract more things to be grateful for. So make sure that you're keeping that under wraps, Aquarius. Okay, but that's all I'm seeing for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you resonated with this video, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below. I love you, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye.